we got this video made, and I'm sorry if I mess up her name. Fifey. I'm sorry that I'm gonna screw up her name, man. I feel so bad, but she did a fantastic video exposing IGN for the losers that they are. Now, keep in mind, this whole discussion around IGN lying about the translation and all that stuff, this has been known for a long time now, all right? Because it's been debunked since, I don't know, like 6 months ago? People have been talking about this for a long time. We haven't really seen it from the point of view of an actual Chinese gamer on YouTube. And at least we're finally getting that point of view. She's a small content creator. She's only got about 1.48K subs. But this video is blowing up now. When I first looked at this video today, early on in the day, I think it was at like 2,000 views. Now it's at 17,000 views. I'm sure it's going to be a 100,000 view banger once people get the information about it. So let's see what she has to say about Black Myth Wukong and IGN. And keep in mind, a lot of the things she says is very well done. It's very well explained. And she doesn't exactly condone what the developers said. But she explains that it's not sexism. It's not misogyny. It's not any of that, like the IGN people would want it to be. Because when you look at things through the eyes of the West, everything will be offensive at this point. So let's press play. And also keep in mind, her accent is very strong. So you might have some trouble understanding what she's saying, but there is subtitles. So that's fine. All right, here we go. Make sure the volume's up. Let's do this.
As the release date of Black Myth Wukong draws nearer, there has been some commotion in the gaming community, especially due to issues involving IGN and Sweet Baby. I believe there will be more attempts to stir things up before and after Black Myth Wukong's release. For some reason, there...
Just quick question. Who would you rather believe? Who would you rather believe when it comes to the translation of Chinese text? Would you rather believe this person, an actual Chinese person? Or would you rather believe Rebecca Valentine, female fucking Waldo? Like, who would you fucking believe? You know what I'm saying?
There seems to be a group of people who don't want to see the game's success. However, from the trailers and the demos available so far, Black Myth Wukong appears to be an outstanding work in terms of its setting, characters, music, technology, cultural essence, and more. Even so, I'm still on the fence about making any final judgments until it's finally out. I'm really afraid of being blindly optimistic, only to be disappointed in the end. Nevertheless, I purchased the deluxe digital edition as soon as pre-order were available.
So
because as long as it maintains the quality of the first video, I believe it will be worth it.
Shout out. I agree. I agree. Games in recent memory that I've pre-ordered. And I'll tell you exactly which two games they are. Black Myth Wukong. And guess what the other game is, chat? What other game did I pre-order? Guess what the other one was? Let's see if the chat gets it right. Let's see if the chat knows me. Let's see. Liza P, no. Stellar Blade, no. No. ARC got it right. ARC got it right. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is the only other game I pre-ordered. I didn't even pre-order Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or any of that. I went and picked it up on day one. But I pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy, and I pre-ordered this game, Black Myth Wukong.
Last year, after the annual Black Myth Wukong trailer, IGN published an article accusing the game's developers of being...
Oh, by the way. Everybody in the chat who's like, oh, you pre-order Star Wars Outlaws?
Nigga, you gay.
Remember that.
Misogynistic, claiming that they didn't need female players. As a Chinese female gamer who pre-ordered the deluxe digital edition and works in the gaming industry, I wanted to talk about what really happened. What exactly did the developers say? Are they truly misogynistic?
Yo, how the fuck did she say misogynistic? Wait, go back to that. How does she? I'm not making fun of her. I really want to know. How does she say that?
Developers say. Are they truly misogynistic?
Misogynistic? God damn. Damn. That's crazy. I'm gonna start calling everybody misogynistic. I'm gonna start doing that shit nonstop. Hey, IGN, you guys are misogynistic. All you motherfuckers. Oh, she's awesome. That's funny. And keep in mind, if I tried to talk Chinese, I would sound just as bad. So let's be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making fun of her. Trust me, I would sound just as fucking terrible. I know that to be a fact. Just give me something in Chinese to say. I'm gonna fuck it up real bad.
Hello, 大家 welcome to my channel. I'm Chili, a self-English learner from China. As my second language, I can't use it properly sometimes. If I make any mistakes, sorry in advance and please correct me. I really appreciate your help. So let's back to Black Myth Wukong. Some people say they're an unknown small company with no previous work, but that's not true. The lead developers entered the gaming industry around 2008, and in 2013, they developed a game called 斗战神 at the internet giant Tencent, which was also related to the Journey to the West story. At that time, it caused quite a stir in the industry, and the game's CGI trailer were still impressive, even by today's standards.
And she's giving a full history lesson. That's more than IGN could ever fucking do. IGN would just be like, "Oh yeah, this is the first time we've ever heard of these people." This lady's like, "Wait, let me explain the history, motherfucker." Do we got Chinese people in the chat?
I first heard about them then because my classmates often mentioned them. But back then, I had no interest in them or the game. Not because
How the fuck you say this? How you say this? Sheishi? Sheishi? Zhangguo? Is that how you say it? Ah, fuck that up. How the fuck you say that? Sheishi? Zhangguo? I'm just royally fucking all that up. Great. Now the Chinese content creators is gonna fucking clip me. They're gonna clip me and they're gonna be like, look at this gringo. Look at this gaijin. Or that's Japanese, right? Gaijin. Fuck. I'm getting all my Asians wrong. God, now I'm gonna get clipped for racism.
because of them specifically, but because I didn't think much of the Chinese gaming industry as a whole. Sorry for that. But at that time, the Chinese gaming market was flooded with low quality, rescanned online games with no real works that could be considered proper games. I was playing games like The Last of Us, Portal 2, Uncharted, Silent Hill, and Assassin's Creed. Games that were strong in story, technology, art, music, and gameplay.
How does she say technology?
That were strong in story, technology, art.
Technology. Well, so wait, so is it Chinese or Japanese that they can't say L's? I forgot which one it is. But she's killing it for the most part, though. She said Assassin's Creed, which I thought she was going to fumble on that one. But she got that one pretty good. She's doing pretty good. She's self-taught, which is not bad.
Art, music, and gameplay. Back then, the Western gaming industry hasn't yet been influenced by DEI policies, and everything was still normal. You know what I'm talking about, Ubisoft. I really don't want to make this comparison, but unfortunately, there really weren't any notable game works in China at that time. Almost everything was pay to win or reskin online games with no consideration for gameplay or artistic value, and the technology simply couldn't compare. As a female gamer, I really dislike this development environment. Not the work environment, but the creative environment. Most games were created from a male perspective, with sex women and ugly monsters. So my first reaction was that 斗战神 was just a
The Chinese understand what we want. We want sexy women and ugly monsters. That's what we want. Give us sexy women and ugly monsters to slay, and we're happy.
another game like that, and that development team was just a reflection of the Chinese game development industry. However, I didn't think this was a problem because the female gamer community wasn't very large at the time. Both female developers and gamers were relatively few, with a male to female ratio of about 7:3. Even among the excellent games I mentioned earlier, there weren't many female players. I remember that female gamers only started to get attention around 2015, with Japanese games like Token Number and Ensemble Stars. This game featured beautiful and handsome male characters, combined with the popular Fujoshi culture, which is the hobby of imagining male characters in romantic relationships with each other, though the fans themselves are
gay.
not necessarily lesbian or gay. Since then, domestic developers started to notice the consumption potential of female gamers. And as more women entered the industry, developers began to intentionally or unintentionally include more elements that women liked, such as good-looking men or cute little girls. This led to some games having up to 16% female players. The funny thing is,
well, that's obvious, right? The mobile market. Can I adjust the quality? Isn't the quality at its maximum? Oh no. My God, it's at 360p. Holy shit. HD now. There you go. Congratulations. The mobile market's huge for females, man. The mobile market is predominantly why there's anything called a female gamer to begin with. Right? Like most female gamers are in the mobile market. They're not really outside of it. You know, you'll find some, obviously. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not saying they don't exist. Why not 4K? Because you're not going to notice 4K. You're not going to notice 4K from StreamYard. StreamYard has a 1080 cap. That's why. So yeah, obviously there are some female gamers that are outside of the mobile market. There's no doubt about it. But the majority of them are in the mobile market. And, you know, developers realize that. There's nothing wrong with realizing that, right? There's nothing wrong that most of the casual gamers are females, you know? Because in the regular market, they try to pretend like, oh, in the regular gaming market, it's 50-50 male and females. That is not fucking true. That is not true in the slightest. Even Capcom, woke ass Capcom, did a survey where it showcased, I believe, 80+% was male for their games. If you do it in the mobile market, then yeah, there's obviously a much bigger slice of the pie, I should say. I think women dominate in the mobile market by like 60% or something. But that's it. In terms of AAA, in terms of anything else other than mobile, it's like 80+% men. It always has been, and it always will be.